Hello everyone, and welcome to the Little Blue Fly. In today's video, I will be sharing the pillow reveal, the one that when I was supposed to put up a video, I kind of skipped out on that day because I came across a pillow at Home Goods and fell in love with it so much that I had to get to calling around all the other Home Goods and track another one down, which my husband was able to do for me. So I will actually be sharing that today here in the living room. I also have a new piece of furniture that is placed in front of my sofa that I will be decorating with as well. Now, for those of you that have not yet, I highly suggest that you go and follow me on Instagram at The Little Blue Fly and also Facebook. And I do have it linked in my description box below because I just have 2 more weeks where I will be posting 3 times a week. And then after that, of course, it's going to slow down for Christmas. And then I'll take just a little break from making videos, but I will be sharing many pictures. So that being said, let's begin, shall we? Okay, so I wanted to show this part of my living room again because I was really trying to get this done before Christmas, but this is definitely going to be a reveal in January, and I will be making this whole wall right here a mood wall, and then the backing to that bookcase will be coming out, and I'll share more about that in a moment. So it's going to open up, and then, maybe many of you can help me. On my wall, I want to put, I don't know if it's called paneling. I don't know. I am completely new at this, but it almost looks like a picture frame, right? So thinner pieces of wood that make like a frame, but add so much character to the wall. So for those of you that might know, please let me know. And I don't care if it's all of you, but I'm just not sure what to call it. Okay, over here by the window, the 2 pictures over here, those will be removed because I'm making room just in case my husband decides to buy me my my curtain panels that I so want. They're from Horchow, so I don't know if I will be getting them, but I surely hope so. I'm going to be making room for them because it's time for panels. Okay, so even though I'm not painting today, I'm going to go ahead and share with you the paint and the color that I will be using. It is by Benjamin Moore, and matte finish, and I went ahead and went with the Regal and not the Advanced just because I'm doing this one wall. If there was more to cover, I would have went with the Advanced. So again, it is matte finish, and here we go. The name of the color is Midnight. It is black, but the undertones are a gorgeous green and blues. Now, I actually brought home a big swatch, placed it on the wall just to see how it would look in the morning and the afternoon and the evening. And this wall, it's going to be a stunner. I am absolutely going to love having, it's a big step, right? To make a wall black. You have to really think about that for a moment because it is such, it just demands attention. So I'm making sure that I am doing this right. And again, that wall will be coming, the backing on the bookcase will be coming out. Okay, so here is the piece. I have shared this already, but it is quite, it's quite the beautiful ottoman, actually. I'm in love with this. It's a vintage piece. It sits on brass caster wheels, very old. in excellent condition, and they actually had it reupholstered in this gorgeous like chenille tapestry with, oh my goodness, so much tufting all over. And I needed something larger here in front of the sofa so we could all place our feet up. But as you see, and then still be able to decorate, because we do have limited space here in the living room. And this is the only room. We don't have a family room. We do have a sunroom, but that is why I'm taking out the backing to that bookcase, because it's going to open up this room and really allow my new decorating to just flow, not seem so closed in. So now it's time to start adding in dimension, get that depth going, all the different colors. Okay, so we're going to start things off here with my wonderful chippy lanterns. I do have them posted in my Amazon storefront, but they sell out as fast as they come in. But if you want to keep an eye on them, they're in my storefront, and they are beautiful. They are very large, heavy, very well put together, and so fun to decorate with. The top is a very heavy metal, and then the rest is wood, with all of the sidings being glass. So I'm just taking you in a little bit here to look at some of the decor pieces that I have inside here for right now. And I love working with my Italian Florentine frames. These were a huge score many years ago. Someone was moving and she parted with them for $5 a piece. So I do have one out right here that has the rooster placed in, and I just figured I'm just going to add a little bit of Christmas, and I'm going to cover the rooster for right now without having to be so invasive in the back of the frame, because these are, they're older, kind of fragile. So I'm just going to place something up front. Okay, so I have a piece of parchment paper. You could use regular paper, wax paper. I just had parchment, so decided to use that. So pretty much I just placed it over the frame and then just traced it with my pencil. Just, to give me a pattern. And then I went ahead and traced it. After I cut it out, I traced it on to this music paper that was purchased from, where was it? Hobby Lobby. And I'm just simply going to place it right up front here on the glass. And it's just super simple and sweet. And it's going to just, help bring in just a little bit of a Christmas feel inside of the lantern. I'm really looking for the simplicity of things right now because I've been doing so much decorating. Okay, so I placed the paper inside of both frames. I think it's absolutely perfect. And they are going to be placed right inside of the lanterns with a few other pieces as well. Again, I'm keeping it very simple. Okay, so first here is some of my pieces here that I purchased, again, for $5 a piece, total score. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I have 4 more. They're just packed away. But I'm going to be finding them soon and bringing them in to the decorating. So I pulled everything out just so I can give all of you a better view, because it's having the light in the window kind of makes it hard to see. But these are like a creamy, like apricot type of color, and then of course all of the gold gilding. And on the back we have made in Italy, and many of them still have that on the back of them. And there was an older, like Victorian type of print, and I'm not so much Victorian. I'm more French country old world, so I went ahead and put these together. This is with different types of craft papers. Okay, so I'm having to work and grab everything. This is kind of an awkward position, but we're going to get in there. And I decided to, of course, decorate the inside of my lanterns with my Florentine frames. And, you know, why did I put my frames in my lantern? I guess plain and simple, it's just because I'm a different goose. How about that? Okay, I'm a different goose. And I just wanted to have something different inside a lantern other than, you know, what people normally put in them. Candles, which is nice as well. And I'm adding in this little boxwood topiary as well. They were purchased many years ago from a decor store in California. And then we are going to add in this smaller oval frame. Love all the aged goodness on these frames. The gold gild is just, it takes my breath away. I just love it. Okay, I'm just going to place in now a simple little leaf up front. And then, you'll see in a moment, from Pottery Barn, I will be placing in some figs. Now, I put some of these in on my mantle as well. And I just love working with these little guys. The perfect color. I love, and you'll see it more in the future, working with the color plum. It's just so nice. It works well with all of the traditional Christmas colors, and it just takes me to that place of, you know, the old world feel, you know, just back to Mama, you know, when I was a little girl, and how Mother, you know, would decorate the house throughout the seasons. And so I thought, you know, I need to start incorporating it back into my decorating. So you'll definitely start seeing more plums and greens. And I decided to add in some dried oranges since there's so much light in this window. I'm just sort of dropping it in here. There's, I'm sorry, I normally don't do that. But anyhow, with the light coming in, I love how these oranges really capture the lighting. And as a matter of fact, I have a tutorial coming up where I'm going to share I'm going to make orange wreaths, but they're going to be sun catchers. And they're absolutely beautiful on those cold winter days, how the oranges can just capture the sun. So that will probably come out in January after Christmas. So look out for the sun catcher orange wreaths. Okay, so this is absolutely delicious, delicious velvet ribbon. I actually purchased this from Merrifield Garden, just a couple yards. And I'm going to just place a simple sash on top of the lanterns. Just made one little small bow and just having a little bit come down in front of the lantern. Velvet is everything. I love velvet. I love everything that's just beautiful. I'm in love with beauty. I really, really am. Okay, now it's time to start with the pillow reveal. Now this first one, it's not the one that I just went searching for everywhere, but however, I did purchase it the same time as the others, just to give that nice backdrop of green. It is a gorgeous green velvet. It is filled with feathers, and it's European harvest. So it's the European area within the home goods store. I did purchase this pillow for $39.99. They were $80, and I absolutely refused it. And let me tell you why. Because they had another pillow just like it for $39.99. It's just the color was different. So I spoke with the manager. I said, "You mean to tell me you want $40 more because of the color?" I don't think so. No. So I waited, and I'm glad I did, because look, here they are for the price that they should have been at the beginning. How about that? A gorgeous, gorgeous green velvet. And here's the tag on it. I thought that I would share this. It says, "Celebrate the colors of the harvest season, inspired by journeys through the villages of England, Scotland, and Ireland. This collection is all about bringing home everything you need to keep you warm and cozy this fall. But look, because I am a different goose, it's for Christmas as well." We don't have to stay with the traditional Christmas colors during Christmas. We can decorate around the colors that we absolutely love, that speak to us. Now this pillow, $29.99. It is made of linen, and oh my goodness, when I saw this, it completely took my breath away, because I absolutely love linen fabric to begin with, but these colors, oh my goodness. So I'm going to share the tag, and it is called, what is it, like jasmine green linen? There it is, www.madison.nl. And oh my goodness, every home should have these. The colors are extraordinary. I'm trying to get it all put together right, because there isn't a pillow in this one as of yet. Look at this delicious olive green with fig and leaf pattern. And there's some birds as well on this pillow sham. Simply stunning. I am in love with this pillow. I am pillow crushing over here, okay? A sweet little bird. And I had to find another one. One just was not going to, it just wasn't going to work. So that's why I didn't have the video up, because I was busy finding this beautiful fig pillow. And there they are, and having that green, a different shade of green, and the back sort of, it just helps bring it out. Brings it more alive, I guess, if that makes sense. Okay, Now for the throw. Again, not your traditional Christmas color, not red, not green, but the perfect color for me to just bring me comfort. My spirit really loves that during the cold season. This was made in Portugal, and it's so soft. And actually it was on clearance for $22. Pulling the tag back a little bit here. And it was originally, well, you might as well say $29.99. So $8 deal, I'll take it. So I have it all unpackaged. And now, these pillows on the sofa, I will definitely, we will be using these for sure, especially the feather ones, when we get to lounging on the sofa. And this is just so comfy cozy, this throw blanket. And the color just goes perfectly with the other pillows. And now to add in my Mackenzie Child bead pillows. And again, decorate with what you love. Don't hold yourself to stay inside some box because it's a certain holiday season. If you feel like adding in some spring with Christmas, do it. Same with fall. Surround yourself with all the comforts you enjoy. And I wanted to add these here because it's always perfect adding in that punch of black with decorating. It makes everything stand out even more. And you see what I'm talking about? As soon as you put black up against these rich colors, greens, whatever it might be, it's just like, it's a wowzer for real. And just wait until that wall, that mood wall, is finished with the black. Oh, I'm never going to want to leave my living room. Okay, so now that I'm totally excited over here, just thrilled. It's always wonderful getting new pieces for the home. It just sort of rejuvenates me, huh? Gives me that energy that I need. Okay, so we are now going to decorate on this ottoman. And again, I knew I wanted something larger because I'm working with such a small space. Something that we could place our feet up on, but also decorate on as well. I'm having to reach behind the camera. When I purchased the ottoman, I've shared this already, I also purchased this large brass tray that they had as well. And I just love the ring right here on the side. And that tray, it's quite large because the ottoman is what, 47 by 47. So, and this just takes up a corner of it. Now I'm going to where I've shared this already before. It's a newly thrifted vintage staircase basket. And I thought it would be perfect to warm up this copper tray with some wicker. It's in excellent condition. I love the wood and the old iron handle. Now I just took these, well, not just, but I guess recently, these two items right here off of my candlesticks that used to be in my window. And I just thought, you know, it would be nice to give a little twiggy berry type of feel. Whenever I'm decorating, I always think, okay, one thing, right? And it never turns out that way. It always turns into some new creation. It just sort of, it creates, my vignettes sort of create themselves, huh? If that makes sense. Anyhow, I'm wrapping the branch around. This branch was purchased from Merrifield Garden, but Hobby Lobby does have these picks, and the flower department that has these this like wiry branch, but it also has other items on it. You can just simply unwind them and you will have these. Okay, these berries were Merrifield Garden, and I thought it would be nice if they just, like a sweet little cottage, just came down off of the side. Now, I liked this so much that I decided, I have to go find the other ones. And that's one thing that does take some time when I'm decorating, having to go find my other pieces in the boxes. I have these big Rubbermaid ones that come from storage. So all my items, they are in a storage unit right around the corner because I just don't have that extra room to place them in there. But when I went to go find these right here, well, guess who came along? Quite a few pine branches and berries. And this is what I'm talking about. All of a sudden, me being that different goose, I go and get that thought in my mind. I think I like this. And it just starts creating itself. Okay, so I'm going to take you along a little bit here and making a staircase book basket into something completely different. I'm actually going, of course, because I think Beverly was conceived in a meadow. I just don't know what it is. I have to always make some sort of flower arrangement. I just love them. Anyhow, and then many of you have asked me, am I an interior designer? What's my history? And there is no schooling other than the school of life and what and where my eyes have gravitated to throughout all my years of decorating. I have a love for decor, a special love for it. I don't decorate just to decorate. Everything pretty much has a meaning to me. I decorate with meaning and feeling, not just for the vision of it all. Because just for me personally, I get more out of it, as I'm decorating and when I'm done decorating. So I'm just adding in some of the string lights and then just placing in pine branches. These were purchased from Hobby Lobby. I believe me and this basket are going to have a fabulous friendship because there's so many different things that can be done with this piece. So it's just all about, plucking and playing, putting in, the different pine branches. I did cut off quite a few different branches, and it's because a couple years ago, these were actually up on my kitchen chandelier. I have some height going on up over here to the left, and then some cascading down off the front of the basket. Never want an arrangement to look uniform. I'm just not into that. Not that there's anything wrong with a uniform arrangement. I just sort of like my items to look like they have been in a meadow growing wild. And now it's time to add in some berries. These were purchased from Hobby Lobby. And again, I did clip these off to have several different pieces. Now these can be found all year round, and it's where they hang all of their long garlands, their different ivies, or just, their different greenery that they have. Over in that area is where you find these berries. And always wait for the sale, because if it's not on sale that week, just go in the following week on Monday and it will be. Now I'm adding some more berries up front. Okay, so here we pretty much have it with the floral. I am going to add in another berry to the side, and you will see a couple more. One of my big green rose hip berries that I decorated my staircase with. I did place one up over here to the left, up at top. And then the branch, I'm just going to let it pretty much decorate itself. Now what I mean by that is I just simply placed in the branch into the left side here in the back, and just whatever shape it wants to take, I let it flow that direction. I don't try to change it at all. Therefore, it just pretty much decorates itself. Okay, now I have these fable books that I absolutely adore. They are highly detailed in all the woodland creatures and the colors and the richness of the gold. They are in mint condition. And I decided, well, this basket can get a little top heavy. Oh, I'm going to show you the front view. Just gorgeous. Now, when I first saw this basket, that's when I immediately knew what I was going to do. And that was place books underneath, because I don't have the room here at the cottage to put this on our staircase, especially with the children running up and down, up and down. I think it would get beat half to death. So I knew that I was going to be placing my vintage books underneath. It's a different way of decorating. It's fun, and I love it. Okay, I have another set of a bundle of books. These are great because the I can't even think of the word right now, but the outside of the books, is it the binding or the jacket? The jacket of the book, it's frayed and it just makes it perfect. And I just recently thrifted this dish. I do not know what type of dish it is other than like a small little serving dish. Any history on this would be appreciated. But I love how it's ornate. I love the color. And I'm actually going to be placing paper whites on the inside of this dish. Just unfortunately not today, because my husband, they're missing. Sasquatch took them. I don't know. We cannot find the paper whites. But I will have the lid to the side, and I will have some paper whites on the inside. Bulbs coming up out of vessels, silver vessels, or everything. So I just placed that on top of the books. And then here's two other little vessels. They're basically sugar and creamer dishes This one right here is just aged deliciousness right here. Perfect. I will never put a cleaner to that one. Probably not this one either. But I have one more as well. They are going to make the perfect vessels to plant bulbs in. Once I find them, hopefully soon, we'll see. I'm pouting a little bit because I wanted those for this video, but that's okay. Next time. Then I have this wonderful little dish that I just recently found at, it was like a big open flea like garage sale type thing in they call it Purcellville Tag Sale. Now we will be back shortly for a closer look.